Get things started on this Saturday night. We've got Scott Ferris and Jimmy Afi going against each other. Mr. Ferris, who now says he's from Denver, and Jimmy Afi, who has always been from Honolulu. A few weeks ago, Scott Ferris was actually from Portland. He decided he didn't like Portland. National Wrestling Alliance referee Sandy Barr going over the rules and regulations, which probably won't mean a whole lot once these two get going. How you doing, Dutch?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. Good. We got a good crowd here, too. Another packed house. Love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seattle, Washington, Wednesday night, in front of a tremendous crowd, the Seattle Center Arena. The Dynamite Kid made good his promise and captured the Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship from the former champion, Curt Hennig. Curt Hennig is no longer your champion. The Dynamite Kid now holds the Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship.
Well, I'm not going to ask how he did it, because the bottom line is that he did it. Is Curt all right? Or?
I saw the bout, and Curt, he had him beat, really had him beat bad. Curt won at least 75% of the match if you're going on point system. There's a referee's position. Fireman's carry by Jimmy Afi takes Scott Ferris over. And they get back to the championship. Curt had him cut, bleeding, had him just about out of it, ready to put the coup de grace on him, and Curt took his eye off of him for about 1/10 of a second. Curt went up with his famous drop kick off the top rope. That'll stop a mule.
Yeah.
And while he was airborne in midair, at least 10 feet above the ring, Dynamite Kid just staggered just slightly out of range, and Curt hit on the back of his head, almost knocked him unconscious. Dynamite Kid fell on him, won the championship right in the middle of the ring. Technical mistakes, they'll kill you every time.
Yeah.
What can you do when you're airborne, though? It's a dangerous position to be in when you're up there. That's why Curt works the man over. He must have thought he had the Dynamite Kid put away. He forgot about the resiliency of the man. The man just luckily, as straight stroke of fate had it, he just stepped forward, and he missed the impact of that drop kick off the top rope, and boy, Curt hit with a thunderous impact on the mat, knocked the wind out of himself, or half unconscious.
Well, it's very effective when it works, but when it doesn't, that can be the end result. So the Dynamite Kid is now the Pacific Coast Heavyweight Champion.
That's Jimmy Afi in behind Scott Ferris. Scott Ferris facing him with light brown trunks on. The black and brown and blonde beard.
And then some. Now let's see, that means the belts are all in the clan's corner, doesn't it?
Yeah, Oliver, the leader of the clan, has made good his promise also. He told us that whether we liked it or not, one day the clan would possess all of the championships in the Northwest, and I swear that's one leader that you can't doubt. He made good his threats. He and the assassin of the Pacific Coast Tag Team Champion. There's a takedown from the top wrist lock by Scott Ferris, but he used the hair to bring Afi down. Afi's a little peeved about it.
He's got a standing arm bar now on Afi, and he's going to bring an elbow down on it. And another one, and Afi comes back, standing arm bar, applies a boot to the side of the face, and a flip over, and got his boot now on Ferris's face. Notice he's got that wrist of Ferris bent back and wrenching a little bit on it now.
We mustn't forget, people have been asking, the Giant, yeah, he's coming in very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, and also coming in the Northwest in October, the National Wrestling Association Midgets. So we'll be telling you more about that as time goes on. We're being directed tonight by Larry Neat and his Channel 12 Portland Wrestling crew. And a good crew they are.
Yes, indeed.
Midnight Marauders.
That's what they are.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's funny, that wasn't what Larry was calling him a little while ago, but we won't go into that.
Jimmy Afi stuck his leg over Scott Ferris's neck. He's got that left arm locked in there pretty good. Now he's looking for a takedown. There's a roll into that takedown. Excellent move into a head scissors. He's still got a... Well, he had a hammerlock. Ferris kicked out, saw a little bit of daylight and kicked out. Afi's about to lose his tights. You better pull him up. Thank you very much.
I think you heard you. We got a lot of things going on in the Pacific Northwest professional wrestling. Giant coming to town. The champion coming to town in the near future. The midgets. Boy, this is where it's happening. This is where it is. A little test of strength in the center ring now between Afi and Ferris. Oh, look at that.
Afi almost landed on his feet. Almost landed on his feet. That shocked Scott Ferris.
He must think Afi's part cat now. Yeah, Afi almost kept his balance on his feet coming off that flip. These two men very evenly matched. Both extremely powerful upper bodies.
Afi has a lot more ring savvy. He's been in the business a lot longer than Ferris. Ferris, a young man from Portland, Oregon, says he doesn't want to call Portland his home anymore. He's disowned Portland. Afi
working over Ferris a little bit. A headbutt, a kick. Boy, that caught Ferris right in the side of the face. And Afi going for a pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was about 2 3/4 there, Dutch.
I don't know where Afi learned to use his feet so well. This is the first time I've seen Jimmy use his feet. He just stuck that foot right up there. When you're not looking for it and you don't know what's coming, imagine it'll set you right down where you don't want to be.
Well, Ferris brings Afi's left arm into a hammerlock. Almost. No. Almost landed on his feet again. And takes Scott off of his.
There's an arm drag by Afi.
Into a kneeling arm bar.
I think Scott Ferris would learn, don't do that same move. But he did.
The same result.
You got it.
Well, we got about 5 more minutes left in our first match tonight. An evening is going to be packed full of action and excitement. And
boy, I tell you, the TV main event tonight, Rose and Billy Jack and Kurt Hennig against the Clan, folks. You won't want to go away and miss that one. Very seldom you get to see one of that magnitude on television. Brother Don Owen decided to put it on because we're loaded down here. Might as well let the folks see it at home. Good crowd tonight. We're loaded.
You bet. You can imagine how Rose and Billy Jack, Kurt Hennig must be up for this bout tonight. Well, Afi just puts Ferris down right on his Denver, Colorado there. And Ferris driving Afi into that corner over there. And his shoulder. 4 or 5 shoulders in a row. And that's, I think he's been disqualified. He has been. Sandy Barr just disqualified Scott Ferris. Scott may get a suspension off of this if he doesn't cool it. And Sandy Barr breaks it up. Jimmy Afi, the winner of our first match tonight by disqualification over Scott Ferris. Okay. We were talking about things going on in the Pacific Northwest, and we're going to get a little more detail about that. Exactly where is professional wrestling and when? Starting tomorrow.
Yeah, starting tomorrow, folks. We're over in Vancouver, Washington, just across the river, Clark College. For Coho, one of the clubs that are helping sponsoring, also the Clark College Booster Club. You can get your tickets at the door. Monday, we're up in Tacoma, Washington, Bicentennial Pavilion. Klamath Falls, Oregon on Tuesday night at OIT Gymnasium. Buddy Rose and Billy Jack are going to be there early in the afternoon at 3 p.m. at Jefferson Square Mall to sign autographs. Thursday night, we're in Salem. Friday night, we're in Eugene, Oregon. Saturday night, Portland. And next Sunday, we're back up to Tacoma, Washington again.
Okay, let's see. That's what's happening all over the place. We'll be right back with more action after this timeout.